Hi everybody, Andrew here from Pro Status. So today I want to be talking to you about mutual funds and why we here are not fans of them. The primary reason is the cost of ownership. For most mutual funds, you're paying anywhere from 1 to 3%. And if you break those fees down, we have what's called 12B1 fees. You might be saying to yourself, well, what is a 12B1 fee? A 12B1 fee is an advertising fee. So when you're watching football on TV and you see that MetLife blimp go by with Snoopy on it, that is a 12B1 fee. When you ever see those commercials of a little orange origami bunny walking across a countertop, that's a 12B1 fee. Mutual fund companies are passing these fees along to its owners. Another thing that you also got to consider is if you do own a mutual fund, let's say you see after the name of the mutual fund itself, you see an A or a B or C on it. You do? You know what? You're paying commission on those. So you got to be wary of that as well. There is also transaction cost. So every time a mutual fund manager is buying or selling, there's a 1.5% fee associated with that. If he's doing both, it's a 1% fee. You got to be cautious about that. Then we have something that's called cash drag. So basically cash drag is the percentage of the mutual fund itself that is not being invested into the market, but is left in cash for all the buys and sells, the people who are coming in and or leaving the mutual fund company. So you believe that you might be able to have, when you're owning a mutual fund, that you're 100% invested into the market. You're really not. You're probably only 90%. There's generally 10% cash that needs to be available for fund managers to do what they need to for the buys and the sells. Now, you also got to take the tax consequences as well. Let's say throughout the whole year, you have a mutual fund, you've had it prior to the year open, and you didn't buy any more and you didn't sell out of it. You still do have to pay capital gains tax for all the other sales that are taking place by all the other owners. Because they're buying or they're selling and there's capital gains potential, you have to pay your portion of it for the portion that you own regarding to all these capital gains. Now, one thing that we do like here are ETFs, or exchange traded funds. Both mutual funds and ETFs are very similar in that they're basically one big bucket that holds a bunch of equities and some bonds. The thing is about ETFs that we like instead of mutual funds is because they don't have the fees associated. Most cost of ownership for an ETF is less than 1%. Another benefit about ETFs versus mutual funds is you can buy and sell an ETF when the market's open all day long versus only at 4 o'clock for a mutual fund. Another thing you also got to consider is you are not paying the taxes on an ETF unless you sell. That's it. You have no responsibility for anybody else that's buying or selling into a ETF or selling, so you're not buying. Finally, the last point I want to bring up about a mutual fund is, according to Forbes magazine, approximately 80% of the mutual fund managers underperform the stock market. Is that really where you want to have your money invested? We don't. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll be talking to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.